Well. England versus Croatia. This is my review of this. This will be one of the last videos I do make here on Everything England. As you probably saw, I've got quite a croaky throat. I've been ill lately, that's why there's been a bit of a lack of speed when it comes to uploading the videos. You know, it's been like the review of Sweden was quite close to when the Croatia game was going to start anyway. But I'm here, I'm doing it again. So obviously, as you all know, Croatia beat England 2-1 last night. The dream is over, it's not coming home. However, I think just to say we can be so incredibly proud of a team to get to the semi-finals of a World Cup. We never thought this happened. It's the third time in our entire history that we've got there. It's not something that's going to come around often. It's going to make a really big difference to the nation now. I think we're going to be quite confident going into the Euros. You know, we can make a difference and start playing really well. Perhaps even win our first European Championships. Who knows? You know, the final and semi-final is at Wembley, so we shall see. But yeah, I think the game overall, we had a good first half, a really good free kick from Kieran Trippier to score the goal to put us 1-0 up. I think about the 6 minutes, so really early on. And you know, at that point I really did start to believe that we were going to make a change, make a difference, and we were going to become a better team in terms of confidence in that game, and we were going to advance, and hopefully I genuinely did think at that point we would get to the final, but it wasn't to be. Obviously half time we were still 1-0 up, very happy, you know, we played well. Croatia didn't really show much. The second half it all changed though. Croatia came out really fired up, a lot better football, more attacking, more free flowing. We just sort of slowed down a little bit. It reminded me of the Colombia game, you know, when we went into extra time. We were just sort of really slow, and I don't know what that was of England. We always seem to have that, where it seems like with Croatian players like Modric, Perisic, you know, they're all sprinting around, very quick, very agile. They look so fit, and they've been playing, obviously, to penalties in the last 2 games, which is insane. It's like playing 3 matches. So they're meant to be so tired, but they weren't at all. They were absolutely fine. So it was a really weird thing to sort of look at, and I was so confused how well they were doing. We just looked slow, and it looked like Kane might have been carrying an injury, we're not sure. But yeah, they got their goal, sadly. You know, weren't playing too great defensively, but yep, there you go. You know, they got their goal, and it was a cross that Perisic sort of flicked across. It did look a bit dodgy. He did have his foot up. It was studs up, and Kolka went to head it away. That was a little bit unlucky, but there you go. And then obviously it went 1-1. And then a bit later in the game, obviously into extra time, you know, it sort of looked like it possibly could have gone to penalties. You know, I actually felt more confident going into penalties that we would win the game rather than winning in added time. I just don't think we look as sharp. You know, we brought Rashford on, didn't really make much of a difference. Dyer came on for Henderson, didn't really change the game much. Vardy came on, I don't even think I noticed he was on the field. Danny Rose came on, he's the only sort of sub that actually made sort of a real difference to the game, I think. You know, Pickford made a really good save against Mandzukic, and also they got that goal. You know, Stones wasn't quite awake, checking his man behind him, but, you know, someone's got to give him a shout there, or he just got to be more aware of what's around him. You know, it's unlucky. You know, Croatia did play well, just 1 goal, and we're out, you know, but I think we can be so proud of how far we've come. I think my sort of stand-up players of the tournament, obviously, I think, Pickford, obviously, you know, made so many good saves. A really good save against Colombia in normal time, and the save and the penalty. He also made 3 outstanding saves against Sweden, and 1 very good save against Croatia, where he closed down Mandzukic from a cross, very big. I think also my other player of the tournament would be Maguire. I think he's so dominant in the air, literally winning every single cross that goes for him. Even though teams know, look, England aim for Mark Maguire, they just can't seem to handle him. You know, getting a goal against Sweden, being dominant in those free kicks where he heads it back across the goal. You know, been practiced a lot, it looked like, in training, and we looked very good when it came to that. My other player of the tournament it's Harry Kane. Now, obviously, Kane didn't exactly play incredible. You know, he wasn't sort of running around here and there doing amazing and sort of like nipping in, scoring screamers, but when it came to goals, you know, he did score quite a few. Obviously, he got that tapping against Tunisia, and then got the good header at the last minute. He got a hat-trick against Panama, obviously got the lucky deflection, but 2 very good penalties. In the Colombia game, he scored a penalty in normal time, and the penalty in added time as well. Sweden, I thought he went a bit non-existent. He did do alright, and I thought today he went very missing. I didn't really see him make much of an impact when it came to headers. He didn't really look like he was really challenging for it. You know, it didn't look great. But no, because to get those goals is probably going to go to win the Golden Boot as well. I think you've got to give some credit towards him. Yeah, so like Trippier as well. I think his free kicks, his corners, his penalty, his overall outstanding performances, I think, in every single game. I thought he does so well, and he's my top man of the tournament. I think out of all of them, he would be the one I think done the best. I think he's done absolutely incredible, but you know, Southgate does such a good job, and I think we could just be proud of how far we come. You know, beating Tunisia in the group stage, yes, we left it a little late, but we got the job done. We thrashed Panama, which you wouldn't have seen many England sides do that against. The Belgium game was completely different. It didn't really matter, we lost, but who cares? You know, we went into that Colombia game, we fought hard, we did well, we got the win we needed at the very end. The Sweden game was cool, it was calm, it was comfortable. The Croatia game, we tried our best. We really started to shake a top Croatia side with world-class players. You've got to look at the team. So, likes of Perisic, Mandzukic, Rakitic, Modric, Vida, Subotic. You know, they've got really good players. I thought Lovren actually was very dirty. I think he should have been sent off. There were three bad fouls. We definitely should have got a yellow card for each of those. I'm not sure what the ref was doing, but you know, on to the final they go. They're against France. I do think France will probably win that in the end. To get their second World Cup, get their second star on their badge, was obviously I would have loved England to get. But no, we're so proud. I think we've done well. We've reunited the country. We've actually done successful. We can be proud of how far we've come in the World Cup. Obviously, we've got the third place playoff on Saturday. I will be watching it. Am I going to be bothered? Probably not too much. But we're against Belgium. Obviously, we did lose in the group stage. It would be nice to at least say, oh, well, we came third. You know, rather than saying, oh, yeah, we came fourth. You know, it would be a nice finish to the World Cup, I think, to win it. But, you know, we'll see. I think we can focus on the Euros now. I think that was Gareth's plan anyway, to really focus on the Euros, and sort of this World Cup was a bonus. But, yeah, no, it's not coming home. But, you know, we can be proud. It's been very enjoyable. I will do a Belgium versus England review for the third place playoff. That'll be the last episode of Everything England. With me, Jake, from the commentary box. But yes, and also if you don't know, we are also on iTunes. We will probably do a separate video to explain it a bit more, but we are on iTunes now, a lot more accessible, a lot more and just easier really for you guys to listen. I use iTunes a lot when I listen to the likes of 606, things like that, so that it's just so much more convenient. Obviously, if you do like to enjoy watching the videos, and we do a bit of graphics, especially with our match day ones, there we are. So yeah, you know, we're on Instagram, we're on Spreaker, we're on iTunes, we're on YouTube, obviously we're on Twitter. You know, we're spreading across the platform, we're doing well, we are advancing, some would say. But yes, this has been Jake. Football isn't coming home, but oh well, we can be proud.